Hawkins here with Chickenhawkfarmstead. Today I'm going to go over how I plan on heating and keeping this entire space, this 30 by 50 building, with 14-foot sidewalls heated this winter. Alright, well here it is. I hope to be my secret weapon for keeping this thing a lot warmer than outside this winter, especially until we get the house built and we get some actual real power into this building. So all this is, I'll show you what close up. It's basically like foil on both ends and kind of like bubble wrap in the middle. And here it says if we double layer it with an air gap, that we can get up to an R21. So I don't think I'm quite going to get an R21 factor, but I'm hoping to get at least an R15. And there's some of the many different ways. This stuff, I was buying, this is a short roll. It's only a 2-foot roll. For most of this project, I did a 4-foot roll, that are 4 foot wide, 25 feet long, and they were costing me about 40 bucks at Lowe's. So I ended up getting 4 of those rolls, and then I had to end up just a little bit shy. I mean, like 2 or 3 little spots. So I had to go back and get this. I think, what was this one? It was right at around half. You know, around 20-something bucks, $22, I think, maybe, or something like that. But I ended up using what that total would cost me. So all in all, I think with this roll, it was like $3.50, which it's a good bit of money. But I'm hoping by not skimping on the installation, that's where it's going to be the key to keeping this thing nice and toasty. We're going to do a test today. It is 36 outside, or yeah, it's 38 outside. So I'm going to fire up one of my heaters. But I want to show you initially how this thing turned out. I will eventually put up wood, but due to the price of plywood and stuff right now, I'm going to hold off on that. There's one of those spots there. Had about 3 spots that size that we missed. But this stuff looks really good. And I did some extra taping around the windows. Actually, I had my wife do that. Had my wife do, she did the taping for me. Some of the seams that just didn't butt up, or we didn't get quite tight enough. And like I said, around a lot of the windows, just to add a little extra. Now, I haven't done the upper part or any of the roof. Once again, I am trying to go somewhat lower on the cost. And that I think I can get later. But I wanted to go ahead and get this ground level knocked out. But super easy to work with. And if you see these little divots, basically I just took it up to where I wanted it, let it unroll, and staple gun is all it was. Staple it, take it all the way to the floor, cut it, and go to the next section. To me, the easiest was too, when I had a little section like this, just skip it, and I came back later with whatever extra pieces I have, and filled in some of those gaps. But yeah, like I said, very easy to install, because you just unroll and cut it. And even on these windows, nice clean. Use the razor blade, and the groove on the outside of the window I actually use as a guide for my cutting, so it turned out really well. But that's what we got right now. And this was outside actually. It was 38 before I came in, brought it in. And now we're already up to, what's that, like 42. And all I did was brought it from outside to inside this building. Because, yeah, just the installation alone, I think, is what kind of added to that. And we're still going to fire up our main heater, which, for the time being, our main heater is going to be this small little Craftsman. I got it hooked up to propane. And right now I'm running off the generator till I get a larger inverter, because for some reason it keeps tripping the breaker. I'm a 1000-watt inverter, which doesn't make any sense, but that's going to be another video. I do have another small propane head heater if I need that for extra, and I believe I have 2 of those, and we should have more than enough propane tanks. Yeah, I got a couple there, and everything's full right now. So go ahead and gonna get this thing going, which I'm sure everybody's seen those. But as a quick reference, it's a 60,000 BTU Craftsman propane heater, It says it can do up to, what is that, 1,625 square feet of heating. So this is a lot larger than that. But we don't need to keep it nice and toasty. We just need to keep it warm so we can function in this garage. But I'm gonna go kick that on, and we're gonna give it about a half hour, and we'll check that temperature again, and I'll see you then. It has been approximately 30 minutes, and as you can see, we're just under 60 degrees in this place. So I'd say, what's that, 58, 56? That's a substantial, quite a bit of warming up for such a large space, especially when you take into account the high ceiling for such a small little heater there. So yeah, this stuff I'm gonna say makes a huge difference, especially it's gonna save me the $300 or $360 I spent. It's gonna save me that in fuel alone over the next month or two, I'd say, because that's about, last we heard, about how long it's gonna be until we get our next or get our house. So definitely eventually, like I said, want to go on up and even do the ceiling of the roof. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult because it is high up and I have a huge fear of heights. But yeah, it's very comfortable in here to work now at, you know, almost 60 degrees. So, and I did get, oh, you can't really see washing out, sorry about that. See the hack job there, and then piece together this stuff with what I got left. Looks like I might still be a little short for that, but it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend this stuff. Don't skimp on your insulation if you're planning on trying to heat a building. And yeah, that's one of the things. I don't even remember the price difference, but like I said, this is double layered, because almost double layered, because this here that we got with the building itself is pretty much the same as this, except for it's only one side with the foil instead of two. So, all right, that's it for now. But we'll be back again soon. Like I said, we're working on wiring these things up. Got those two things wired up. They're running off our little solar power, and I just got a couple batteries. So might show some footage of my new little, it's basically gonna be a battery bank, so I can run my lights and stuff, and then when I need to run more or something bigger, I can kick on the generator and charge it back up. So we'll talk about that in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check me out on some of the other social medias, like MeWe under Chickenhawkfarmstead. Should have a group in there, and on Odysee. All right, have a good one.